Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a Nikki Uncut. In this Nikki Uncut, I want to talk about products that I am in the middle of testing, rejecting, and repurchasing. So I have three different categories of lots of different products. They are 99% skincare because I test a lot of skincare and yeah, so anyway, it's a lot of skincare. I don't typically run out of a lot of makeup, so I don't really have much makeup in here except I have one product that I turned the corner now. I'm fully obsessed and love this product, but we'll get to that at the very end. I want to start with products that I am in the middle of testing, and it takes me a long time to come to conclusions of whether or not I love these products or recommend them. So when I say that I'm in the testing phase, just know that all the products I'm about to share with you in this category, I cannot actually say whether or not I recommend them. I could tell you how my experience has been so far, and that I'm literally still in the thick and the middle of testing them. So let's kick things off with a brand that I love and I trust and has a really great price point. And for that great price point, you get a ton of product. Their portions that they give you in their products are so generous that it takes a really long time for me to run out of my Prequel products, okay? It took me a long time to run out of my cleanser, my body lotion, my hand wrap, all of which I repurchased, but those take a long time to go through because you get such a huge amount of product, which is really not the norm in skincare, and it's usually like, really small amounts and large inflated price tags. You don't get any of that with Prequel. You get a ton of bang for your buck, literally. So the newest product that I'm testing out from Prequel is the Prequel Multi-Acid Milk Peel. So I actually picked this up at Target. It was the only one on the shelf, so I figured it was like a sign. I've been wanting to try it. I'm actually on their PR list, and I still buy their products. I love their products. I test it out all the time. So I know they would have sent me this, but they're so affordable. It's like, if I'm at Target or wherever they sell this product and I see it on the shelves, I'm going to buy it. Same with like Naturium, which we'll get to that in a bit. But this I've been using. For me, I'm really used to liquid exfoliators. My skin can handle a lot. My skin loves liquid exfoliators. Like I'm talking like BHA, AHA, all those kind of exfoliators. What's the other one I'm missing? I think I'm missing an acid. Anyway, this is an AHA acid, which stands for alpha hydroxy acid. This one and AHAs in general are really great for like fine lines, wrinkles, things like that, and like skin renewal, skin turnover. I love AHAs on my neck. I love them on my neck. I love AHAs on my hands. My hands are always very weathered, always in the thick of it with makeup and cleaners, and they're out in the sun. Like they just take a hit, basically. But I also love it on my skin, obviously, too. So the way I treat this big bad boy, and look how much product you get in this. Like, that's a ton. And you also, I want to call out too, in case you don't know who Prequel is, or if you've never heard of the brand, it's Dr. Samantha Ellis's brand. Sam Ellis is one of my friends. I've known her for years. I used to do her makeup years ago. She's gorgeous. Okay, but like, it's not about looks. She's so intelligent. She knows her stuff. She's a board certified dermatologist. So she's the real deal. She knows what she's talking about. She's got a YouTube channel. I talk about her YouTube channel here and there. She's got really helpful videos. If you have not seen her videos, I highly recommend you go check them out. But this is her brand, in case you did not know. So we go way back. But this product I've been testing and really, really liking. I can tell it's got a little more strength than some other products and toners that I use nightly and daily. I could tell it's a little bit more strong than, for example, like a couple of my Paula's Choice liquid exfoliators are. So I use this more sparingly. I don't use this every day, and I wouldn't advise you to as well. And in case you're wondering, just check out her video. She's going to talk all about like how to use this and the best practices. But I did catch a video of her talking about how she likes to apply this on her skin or like her patient's skin. So basically you grab a cotton round, just like one of the small ones, either disposable or like the ones you throw in the washing machine and get more uses out of. She says to do about 6 shakes of it, and that should be enough. So I've been following that rule, and I've been testing this out for the last 3 weeks, and I really, really am enjoying it quite a bit. I like to bring it evenly down my neck, my hands, my face, and I use this one at night. I don't use it during the day for reasons because I think it's just a stronger liquid exfoliator, so I want to just make sure my skin is protected from the sun. I'd rather just be out of the sun when I'm going to use something like this. So testing it, I can tell you that I'm loving it so far, but I will circle back when I have more complete thoughts. And then speaking of Prequel, This is a really interesting product, and this is something I actually did get sent by them in PR, and I haven't used it up until very recently, so I'm very, very new to testing this one out, but I'm very intrigued, okay? Long story short, I burnt the top of my hand. You guys probably remember back in the day when it was really pronounced, it was really noticeable. This is the burn on my hand. We won't talk about how it happened, but it was very painful and just not something, it wasn't a fun time, basically. So I just figured, because it's been over a year since I got this injury, that I have no solution to fading the scar. So what I do is I put retinol on it at night. I put sunscreen on it during the day. I do all those things, and it definitely has helped improve quite a bit. The biggest improvement that I saw with this one is when I was using the apostrophe tretinoin, like prescription grade tretinoin treatment. I use that on the scar, and I do feel like it made a significant difference, to be quite honest. But now that I've run out of that, I'm just using my Paula's Choice tretinoin on it and continuing to try to lighten the appearance of the scar. So they came out with this, basically. This is the Scar Solutions Silicone Scar Stick. And from what I understand, you can use this on existing scars, not just new, fresh, situations that you might have happening. So I'm going to use this and test this out. And I'm going to use this every morning and every night and just apply it to the top of my hand where I have the scar. And let's together see if this makes a difference. I'll probably notice it sooner than you will, of course, on camera, but fingers crossed that this actually makes a difference, because the scar has really bothered me and really bummed me out, to be quite honest. So yeah, testing this out from Prequel, also very affordable. Now I'm also still relatively affordable and also at the drugstore as well. This is the Rock Multi-Correction Revive and Glow Eye Balm. This also has vitamin C in it. I've said this many times in the past. I don't like a goopy, greasy balm typically under my eyes at all. Like, I'm not going to do the Aquaphor trick. I'm not going to do anything like that. I don't like anything greasy under the eyes, because I believe firmly that it really creases your concealer as you're wearing it. They're great for at night, but there's a time and a place for them. But my friend Lisa J posted a video using this, and it just sucked me in, and she heavily influenced this decision. I picked it up right away, and I gotta tell you, I've been using this every single day under my makeup, and I've been really loving it. So I'm still testing it, but I love the way it feels and the way this absorbs into your under eyes and doesn't leave it greasy and doesn't crease your under eye concealer or the powder or anything like that. It's like an ideal eye treatment pre-makeup. So I'm loving this, still testing it, but really interesting product, gives really great hydration. Full disclosure too, I do put this on top of an essence and my hydrating toners, like my milky essences that I love. I do that first, then I kind of seal it in with this, then I follow it with my sunscreen, and then I call it a day, put my makeup on top, and I have no complaints. So I'm loving this so far.